Some shit ready for you to roll. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's popping tonight? Tonight, we're talking about Ralo. Free Ralo. What's popping, everyone? Yo, Zach King in the building. What's popping? Texas in the building tonight. What's going on, y'all? Let's get this live going. We got a major update on Ralo tonight, you guys. That's right. I know we got a lot of Ralo fans on the channel. Memphis in the building. What's popping, man? Lizzie, what's up? What's going on? The real Phil Blunt in the building tonight. What's going on? We're talking Ralo tonight, you guys. That's right. We're talking about Ralo. You know what I mean? We got to keep his name alive. Ralo's been locked up since 2018. He got locked up in April. You know what I mean? He went through two major busts from December 2017 to April of 2018. Michi Dog, what's poppin', man? Fam Goon, that's right. Fam Goon really took over the game for a minute. Let's let the chat fill in a little bit, guys. What's popping out there? What's going on in Connecticut, Phil? Phil Blunt, that's my Connecticut brethren right there. Shorty been free, just low-key. Anthony Walker, that is not true. Right now, we're here actually addressing that tonight. We're actually on here addressing Ralo's status tonight. What's going on with Ralo actually currently is what we're on here addressing, because everyone heard that Ralo actually had gotten a bond, but the fact of the case is that Ralo has actually still been locked up since everyone thought he got a bond. That's the fact of the matter right now, you guys. Ralo has been locked up, and he says that he kept himself in the case. He kept himself involved with the case because he wants some more legal. He wants some more legal advice from his lawyers. That's what's up, Phil. Yep. So let me jump into it. Let's jump into it. You know what I mean? What we got going on here? Okay. What's going on, Tony? What's popping, man? Obviously, Tony's a free Ralo. He said free Ralo. He's a Ralo fan. Hit the like button, y'all. We got 40 people in here. I want y'all to hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the conversation rolling. Yeah, Ralo, Phil Blunt from Connecticut said, I like the way that Ralo spent his money. Yeah, Ralo was a giving person. You know what I mean? Ralo really liked to give artists opportunities. It really struck me when Ralo said that he actually wanted to work with the Birdman artist named BTY Youngin, but he just didn't find out enough about him in enough time. Like he told me, he had made a couple posts about BTY Youngin saying, if I would have only knew he was Muslim earlier, I would have taken him under my wing. He said, I would have taken him under my wing and really tried to show him another way. BTY Youngin, unfortunately, is gone now. You know what I mean? Because he never left. He never left his hood. He stayed in that area, New Orleans area. And you know what I mean? And that actually, we've seen Boosie talk about it on different interviews. Sometimes it's better to get out of the city that you're from. You know what I mean? Blackwood from the 6, Toronto, Mikey T, keep it pushing, free Ralo. Blackwood, appreciate you for tapping in. Amir Harris, he wasn't visiting family, bro. What was that about visiting family? BTY from Cash Money. Exactly, BTY from Cash Money. Imagine if Ralo actually had the opportunity to take BTY under his wing at that you know what I mean? Like, because they had met, but they didn't really connect. They didn't really connect because, BTY wasn't really forthcoming with his religion as Ralo was at that point in time. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mayor. Oh, Mayor, nobody was talking about that. You know what I mean? We're not really talking about that. That's something that I glossed over. I was talking about how BTY Youngin actually got money from Birdman, cash money. If he didn't actually sign a check and get money, he got money based on the notoriety that he got from being with Birdman. BTY Youngin really took that and ran with it, the whole cash money thing. And he really started making a presence for himself. But the only thing was he didn't leave where he was from, which I think he should have probably taken up and bounced out to Miami personally. Anthony Walker said, Bluff is Ralo. Free Shorty. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm going to release. I noticed today was a rough day on the net, you guys. I released a new feature blog, a new feature interview with Kid. And y'all need to go check it out. You know what I mean? Y'all need to go check it out because I want to release my throwback interview with Shorty Lowe. That's what I want to show y'all. Shorty Lowe, actually one of the first people that Ralo actually featured with. Huh. Oh, you're saying he moved to ATL? I think it would have been better if so he was there visiting at the time when it happened. Yeah, Trap Media, appreciate you for tapping in. Um, yeah, we're talking about Ralo today, you guys. Ralo put up a couple posts that's going to help a lot of you understand because his case is kind of confusing. The case of Ralo is pretty confusing, you guys. So hopefully tonight, doing this live, we can break it down a little bit. You know what I mean? We can get some of the, some of the accurate information out there about Rallo's case because I know a lot of people are confused. Maybe even some people think Rallo is home. You know what I mean? But I want to come on here and clarify all that today. I've done a couple videos on Rallo in the past. I've done a couple interviews with artists actually speaking on Rallo in the past, like Turk, like Gilly the Kid, more famously, he spoke on Rallo. You know what I mean? Y'all can go check out that interview I did with Gilly the Kid speaking on Rallo. That is a classic. I know a lot of you in the chat probably seen it. He can't take the time served. Am I saying that right, Amer? The time served. Well, they're saying that he's been offered 5 years. He has a plea deal of 5 years, but Rallo has said if he takes that 5 years, that he's going to be screwing over some of his associates and helping them become convicted. You know what I'm saying? By taking the conviction on his end, he's going to put his associates in a worse predicament. So that's why Rallo is not taking the 5 years. You guys see what I'm saying? Yep. So that's the specific of that. So that's why Rallo, and you'll see when I read the document in a couple minutes. Rallo made a solid move, a solid deal. Yeah, he made a solid move by not, just taking a deal that was going to put his associates or his friends or his family members, whoever is involved in the case. He might have family members or they might just be his friends or his business partners. He just doesn't want to put them in a worse predicament than they need to be. You guys all know that Rallo was a very caring individual. Rallo was a very giving individual as well. He seemed like the type of guy. I don't think I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but he seemed like the type of guy that would give you the shirt off of his back. You know what I mean? So Rallo definitely changed a lot of people's lives when he was out here. But when he gets out of jail, I definitely want to see him reconnect with Gucci Man. What do you guys think? Do you think that Rallo should actually sign with Gucci Man or QC? Beto, what are you talking about? The connection isn't good on this B. I love when people try to jump in the live and try to be saying some off-wall stuff like that. The mayor says QC. And Amir said, once the same thing happened to my bro. Once you take the plea, you basically throw in the co-defendants under the bus. Only take the plea if everyone agrees. 100% facts. And that's what Ralo was actually doing. You know what I mean? Ralo could have been out with his little 5 years, potentially with the 2.5 years that he served now. He could have been out potentially. You know what I mean? But he doesn't want to see anybody else get more time than they have to get. At the end of the day, guys, we're just talking about some trees. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're really just talking about some trees in Rallo's case. The only thing is, he just took whatever all these rappers were doing to like what is it, the ninth degree. It's the ninth degree. He he took it really too far. Everybody on here, I want you to follow me on the gram. Everyone in here, I want you to follow me on the gram. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everyone that's tapped in, I also want you to follow this upcoming magazine, Ooey Magazine. If you want to tap in with a rising brand, if you want to tap in with a brand that's going to respect you as an artist, tap in with Ooey Magazine. I'm going to leave it in the chat, you guys. I'm sure everyone who follows Ooey Magazine is going to get the follow back. It's a new magazine that I'm endorsing. It's actually it's actually available in the jails as well. So if anybody watching has a friend or a family member incarcerated, pick them up a subscription for Ooey Magazine. Do it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, true. I was just thinking of the money. Zach, you was thinking of the money, or you're gonna pick up a copy of that Ooey Magazine? No. Ishmael said, "Do not sign with Gucci Man, Ralo." What do I think of Hood Rich Pablo One? Tony, did you see my video? I actually just did a video about Hood Rich Pablo One a few days ago. You know, Hood Rich actually always had there was something about him. You know what I mean? He stood out. The guy really had a look to him. I didn't really connect with the music so much, to be 100% honest. Tony, just go check on my page. Just go to Report Card Radio, Hood Rich Pablo Juan, and you'll find it. Yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Let's get into the specifics of the case, though. Or let's get into the specifics of our joint today, actually, I should say, the case. We ain't dealing with no cases on this side. Let's see. Where is it? Right here. Ralo said this to all the fans, posted on his Instagram page. He said, "I'm deeply sorry for the wait. I kind of pushed my case back for a month to get more legal advice. Today, I was blessed to add the billion-dollar lawyer to my legal team. I need everybody to tag," and then he tagged him and tell him to do whatever to bring the homie home next month. So apparently, Ralo has an opportunity to come home next month. He pushed his case back for a month to get more legal advice, and he actually added another lawyer to his team. This is dope. This is great, you guys. It shows you that the money's still there. It shows you that people are fighting to get Ralo out of jail on a monthly basis. You know what I mean? It's like he's telling the judge, "Listen, we're going to be back every single month to see you, or you can just let us out, and we can do it that way." I got a friend who's actually in a similar predicament. Kayla Shea in here was popping. Draco the Ruler. Who is the best underground rapper in your opinion? Not mainstream. Well, the best underground rapper was actually Arab before he got locked up. But right now, some of the best underground rappers, probably China Mac. China Mac's one of the best underground rappers for sure. Yeah, they held up Ralo's bail. I know a lot of you might have looked up and seen that, but Ralo actually did get a bail, but his bail was challenged by the court. So, you know what I mean? They were just trying to hold him up a little bit more. Ralo has been frequently updating the people. You know what I mean? Ralo has frequently been updating everyone via his Instagram page. And this is kind of like a message that he had where he said, "If you owe me money and you know I can't call you to get my damn money because of my situation, or if you just a real one and you just want to send me some money, go to famericanews.com. It's simple directions at the top of the site to send however much you wish. My accountant will make sure my kids and myself get every penny. If you wish to support me in buying any free Ralo clothes, famericanews.com is the only site for me directly. If you don't have any money and you want to help me free myself and thousands of others, please go to the very bottom of famericanews.com and fill out the form. All right, so guys, Ralo's giving you a few options here. He's got an option where if you want to donate money to his cause, you can go to famericanews.com. It's pretty easy. You're going to see it at the top of the website. His accountant is going to make sure that the money goes to him and to his kids. Second, if you'd rather do something like buy some of the merchandise that he has, you're going to go to famericanews.com as well. Choose which merchandise you want. And third, if you don't have any money, if you don't want to donate, just like some people just, you know what I mean, they just watch the content and they don't really want to donate, but you know what I mean, every stream counts. You can go all the way to the bottom of famericanews.com and you can fill out the form. And I believe that's a petition to free Ralo. So Blizzy said free Ralo, free Frat Trail. Yeah, hell yeah, free Frat Trail. Fat Trail's a real one. Actually had a great opportunity to work with Fat Trail on a couple different occasions. But yeah, so everyone out there, man, this Ralo situation is just pretty drastic. You know what I mean? The way Ralo got taken away from us out of the blue. You know what I mean? One day he's here posting. You could just open up your phone. You could just open up Instagram on your phone like every day and you would expect something to be there from Ralo. You know what I mean? You would expect something to be there from Ralo, like him throwing money on hundreds of people or him driving around in his Hellcats or, you know what I mean? Just any type of thing like that. Eventually, he got a tour bus and he started touring all over the United States. Like, he was onto some serious work. He really was. Sydney Hill, appreciate you tapping in. Mikey, you cover a lot of Muslims. Will you ever go to a mosque or... I'm not too familiar with that, man, just to be honest with you. Geo James, salute my brother. Hi, Los, free Ralo. Rondo says, yeah, like you going to floss millions in my face and then ask for donations? LOL. Yo, Rondo, let's not hate on Ralo. He's in a different predicament right now. You know what I mean? He's in a different predicament. And let's be honest, just like I said at the beginning of the video, I have an interview with Shorty Low coming out that I'm going to drop, a previous interview that I dropped with Shorty Low. You can look back to that interview that Ralo did, and you can see the, you can look back to that music video that Ralo did with Shorty Low, and you can just see the difference in him back then, even though they are throwing money off the roof. But yeah, check it out. Yeah, Tony, thanks. I appreciate you. Yeah, Rondo be coming in here and saying some off the wall stuff, you know, but I'm not going to disrespect anybody that tunes in to watch the videos. You know what I mean? We got to get the word out about Ralo. You know what I mean? That's why I initially started doing interviews with people like Gilly to speak on Ralo. And, you know, Gilly had a couple choice things to say about Ralo, but he kept it respectable. In all honesty, he kept it respectable. He kept it comedically respectable, I should say. Drop a movie, Mikey T. Well, if we're talking about movies, we should be talking about my brother Jeremiah Kipp's new movie, Slapface. Slapface is a new horror movie. I'm sure a lot of people in here love horror films. And for some reason, hip-hop fans love horror films. So I want y'all to tap in with this new horror movie. It's actually one of my brothers. It's like his 7th or 8th feature-length film. It's called Slapface. The producer of one of the executive producers of The Grudge came to my brother Jerry and said, hey man, let's do your movie that you had made a short film. My brother had made a short film called Slapface, and one of the executive producers from The Grudge came to adapt it into a feature-length film. So guys, I'm about to be out of here. You know what I mean? You can talk all you want about my backgrounds and my pictures and my curtains, but I'm about to be in LA on the real, just to be honest with you. But I'm still going to be doing these videos when I'm out in LA, updating everybody on the hip hop news. It's just going to be on a whole nother spectrum. Um, yeah, for real, Saifi Yusuf. May Allah bless the Muslim brother. I hope he gets free to see his family and his true friends. That's 100% the goal for Ralo right now, guys. You know, for him to be able to come home, for him to be able to see his family. You know, a lot of people base it on jumping back into the music game. You know what I mean? I was actually just doing an interview with somebody who was incarcerated and he came back out Actually, it was Cassidy who was speaking on this. In my next piece of my interview with Cassidy, he was actually speaking on coming home from jail after his album, the I'm a Hustler album, had went to #1, sold 90,000 plus units first week, and he just explained how it was coming home from jail. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Ralo adapts to coming home from jail. Rondo. Ralo actually said, free Rondo #9 though. Ralo actually said when he gets out of jail, he wants them to have a phantom. He wants them to have a phantom waiting with 250,000 in blues. So he can just have it on his lap and he can count it as he's driving away from the jail. So he's going to go from one predicament to the next. Budrow, star 89 in the building. No, Rondo, it's cool. You can give out your opinion, man. You know what I mean? We're just trying to keep a positive vibe for the brother Ralo. You know what I mean? Because right now, honestly, just like Max B, it looks to me like Ralo is ending his prison term. I mean, if they've thrown plea deals at him of 5 years, he's going on 2.5 years served. You know what I mean? It looks to me like he's ending out his prison term right now. So it's going to be great to have Ralo back on the streets, back impacting the hip hop game like he was at one point. I think everybody knows that Ralo actually brought a whole level of excitement, a whole level of excitement to the game. You know what I mean? I think I think everybody knows that Max B Ralo added a whole level of excitement to the game, and I'm sticking with it. You know what I mean? Ralo will be home soon. You know what I mean? He'll be doing some crazy shit. Um, Trap Media, we'll address that later. Um, no, star 89. Ralo is not out. That's kind of a common misconception. About Ralo being out. He's not out. He almost got a bail, but the court questioned the court put his bail up in deliberation. So right now he's stuck. Right now he's sitting. Um, Fugitive Inc. I'd like to send you a bunch of my merch and sponsor you. How do I get in contact with you, especially when a lot of you guys don't answer your Instagram DMs for us? Yo, Fugitive Inc. That's the thing about me. If anybody here watching this video right now wants to follow me on Instagram, it's Mikey T _ the movie star. Whoever follows me on the gram, you guys, I'm gonna follow y'all back immediately. It's no Hollywood type shit on my end, y'all. You know what I mean? If you guys follow me, I follow you right back because it's all about staying in tune with y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all watch my videos. I want to stay in tune with y'all. And I'd appreciate it if you guys went and checked out the video I did about JoJo Capone that I released today. I'd also appreciate it if you guys went and checked out my new, the fourth part of my interview with Kid Kid. You know what I mean? I got a new exclusive interview with Cassidy dropping tomorrow, as I was just talking about. I did an interview with Spider Loc. Yeah, yo, Harris, I've already jumped on that topic about Max B. It actually showed me how innocent Max B was, but we're gonna have to save that for another live. Maybe in about 10 or 15 minutes. Because if I got to go on and defend Max B, you know, Max B's the bro. I'm actually on an album with Max B. If any of you guys didn't know, yo, you dig me? What's popping? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in. Follow me on Instagram. If you're on the gram, it's Mikey T _ the movie star. Yo, PLS, Agent Mikey T, tapping in. Somebody cut that and use it as your Instagram promo or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Put it on your YouTube channel as your, you know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. Nah, Tony, that's always been the story. That's always been the story. But I'm gonna jump on a live after this and explain that whole story about Max B. Actually, it's ridiculous because it just showed me how much Max B really had nothing to do with this case. Yeah, Sims is Harris. Sims is it Gina Sims? Yeah, Max B is way solid. Free the wave, 100%. We're on here talking about Ralo tonight, though. We're on here talking about, oh yeah, Pooh Sims, excuse me. We're on here talking about Ralo tonight, but I appreciate everybody tapping in. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm about to jump off though, you guys. If anybody has any last questions, anybody in here wants to donate to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you donate to the channel. Cash App, Mikey T Movie. If you want to donate to the channel, Mikey T Movie. I'm going to put it in the chat, you guys. Anybody want to ask one more question before I jump out of here? Dan, appreciate you. Star 89, appreciate you. Call Benzino. What does Benzino have to do with it? You know, Benzino's the homie, though. Benzino is the homie, though, for real. Like, he showed me a lot of love when I was in Miami. I'm talking, I just remember walking in the studio and Benzino, he's just like, yo, Mikey, roll up, roll up. Not like roll up for everybody, roll up for yourself. Drew, what's popping? Yo, we're about to start another live though, I think. I'm about to tap out. I'll see y'all in a bit.